All right, and welcome back here. Game 3, OGA Dota Pit. Action coming at you. Game 3 between IG and SAG. A great series that has really left me asking the question, who's going to win? I stumble on that question just because of the fact that we've seen great things from both teams in both games. It's not been a one-sided affair for either team so far. And I think that's the most exciting part about this region is the fact that that's not going to be a thing. Like, we're going to see these teams really be that close. And now we've got ourselves wondering who's going to take game 3. I think SAG, they have the right tools. They just got to put it together. And maybe that comes down to the draft. And like you said, IG, maybe they could just pick Faceless Void and just, make sure to go on God King.
For sure. Yeah, like you say, I mean, whenever we get to ask to work China, it's always a lot of fun because, like you say, you always know the games are going to be competitive no matter who's playing. So it's interesting to see, no matter who plays, like what the play styles are and how it changes, especially now with the new patch, right? Like, I just want to point to this game already because the draft started, right? And SAG have already banned their the two heroes that they did in the first game. So it must be something that they feel like because of who has first pick overall. And my assumption is that the way that first phase picking goes now is that it's first, second, right? And so they're worried that if they let them more for the Ember through, they can pick it as IG can pick it as their second pick overall, and then have 3 bans to protect it, right? Mm-hmm. So they have to ban these cores early on in the first phase that they are just not going to be able to answer in the Ember and the Morph, which is really interesting.
OP Mars is a good one.
And it's also a pseudo block pick, right? For this Phoenix as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So now you need someone who can take care of the egg.
Well, like Axe or something. Okay, there you go.
And they're going to go DK. I wouldn't be surprised to see IG ban the Phantom Lancer as well as the AM coming into this. I would say probably even Nature's Prophet.
I would say that I think when we last covered this competition, right, with OGA, that I think DK and Phoenix were probably the 2 most popular heroes at the time, right? And do you remember the interaction that we used to talk about a lot, which is the Sunray with the DK, whether you're with or against him? Like, it's such high percentage healing. And it's pure as well. So, like, if you play against the DK, you can rip through his armor, like, really easily. Sunray also just keeps him alive really easily as well. Like, you can protect the egg with the DK stun. I think this is a nice little, opening to work with. Queen of Pain Mars is a little bit more interesting. But,
10 seconds
Phoenix
remaining.
DK, solid. And they just banned the AM again.
Yeah, it's going to be AM, like TB PL or TB Nature's Prophet.
Oh, and they banned Void. Okay. Makes sense because there's a Phoenix, but... Okay.
Just keeps God King alive. Yeah, I think you said at the end of the last game, maybe get him the Void?
No, I meant pick the Void against him all the time. Because he never saves for buyback. So if you kill him once, then the game's over. No flame, sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's just a kid, man.
But the thing is, like, he has to. Like, he has to keep buying out so that they have a chance of winning fights. So I get why he's doing it. Like, it's not necessarily a bad play.
It's just not a style that I think everybody's used to seeing. Like, a lot of chat are surprised that, like, he's going to take that risk. He's going to buy back. He's going to go for it all.
Got to take risks to win fights. What I didn't like was him buying out for loads of small items instead of saving buyback. I thought that was really sad. Yeah, really silly. So... I assume it's going to be Kaka Phoenix, right? I mean, you'd assume it's going to be the 4. So,
unless they go Marana, I wouldn't see why not.
Okay.
That's the only way I'd see it because Kaka plays the Marana for this team.
So the other thing I'm thinking is maybe they pick like a Centaur here or something for JT again, which got banned out last game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Was it the game before? I can't remember which game it was. We've seen like so many IG games now in a row. But I feel like Centaur Phoenix, obviously a really nice combination of heroes. Something else that protects the egg as well. But it does show that DK would then be the 1 or the 2. which is what I'm worried about. So I think they either pick their 5 here, or they just pick one of their cores. Okay, so a little bit more flexibility still as well. Again, good value versus the QOP. I think this is okay. It kind of forces them to pick something that doesn't make it a free puck game as well. It's like we've seen things like Shadow Shaman or Lion in the past. Lion tends to be like the EU answer, and Shaman tends to be the China answer a lot of the time. But okay, there's their puck idea. It's a really good Nyx game, actually.
And I think it's just going to come down to Nyx Assassin, Witch Doctor again. It's such a combo that SAG run all the time that we saw how deadly it was in the last game, and I think it, honestly here again gives you another stun. Really can do a lot.
I'm not sure how much I like the Witch Doctor. I think they need something that hits the egg as well, because at the moment, like, this Phoenix is pretty safe.
Okay. Would you be opposed to 5 Lena?
Yes.
Okay. I had to ask. It's on my mind.
Yes, I would. I mean, it's not awful, but it's just I'd rather the way they pick the Witch Doctor over there. Okay, so now they're probably going to pick their 5. You would assume, and again, I would also assume that it's Emo, Puck, and JT DK. But I mean, it could easily be the other way around, right?
It could easily be a 5 Phoenix 4 Puck.
Yeah, it could, but it seems like a really bad support duo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
Like, it's super greedy. As long as you pick strong laners, then I think it would be fine, but...
Dire team pick. Dire
team
ban.
Okay.
That might even be the JT hero.
Radiant
Oh,
team ban.
the tree ain't counter. You just press E on him and he dies. Nice.
Because Ice loves playing that tree in offlane.
It could be. I think it's more likely
10
to be
seconds
3
remaining.
Puck, though. They probably lane
5
the
seconds remaining.
tree... Oh, hang on.
Dire team ban.
Do you really want to play 3 tree, though?
Radiant
Yeah.
team ban.
Like, would Phoenix core not just be better? Or, like, Puck core?
They banned the Witch Doctor, by the way. At least somebody liked my idea.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 5 Nature's Prophet still as well, remember? But
Yeah.
10
I mean, I
seconds
imagine it's going to be
remaining.
the 1. And then they are going to probably last pick their 5. But I didn't
5
see a 5 hero
seconds
here that,
remaining.
like, I really enjoy. I would like to play.
Dire
Maybe,
team
like,
pick.
Bane or something. It's really single target. Something
I'm
like
okay with that,
Undying might be
though.
okay.
I know it's single target, but Bane's solid for what you want.
What about Undying? How do you feel?
10
Or, like,
seconds remaining.
Just pick
Dead.
Timber now. And, like...
5
I mean, why
seconds
not?
remaining.
Throw the Mars 4, Nyx 5. Go Timber.
Or Nature's Prophet 5, right?
Yeah, it works.
I don't know what... I mean, God King has to play something. I don't know what else he plays, but it looks like Nature's Prophet will be his, though. I'm just trying to think of other 5 heroes that would be viable. Maybe, like... That's a bit wacky, but, like, Warlock or something sounds fun.
Ancient Apparition is available.
It's okay. Yeah, AA is okay as well. Actually, quite like that.
Come on.
Sprout into Cold Feet, dude. That's hype.
Give me the Ancient Apparition, SAG. I love you guys so much. Granted, I love every Chinese team, so nothing special. But make me love you more. Give me the Ancient Apparition. I'm doubling down.
You're doubling down, are you?
Hasn't worked for my MMR games.
What
the
about like
last two.
Jakiro as well? Jakiro sounds fun.
Jakiro's great. I
Radiant
think he's,
team
again,
pick.
one of the better supports. Okay, or just go to him. Yeah, you know what, guys? Thanks. Appreciate that.
Was that-
I wasn't trying
What
to
are
look
the
smart or
lanes?
anything.
Is it 5 QOP?
It's 5 Nature's
I think-
Prophet, Safe Lane Doom.
10
You sure?
seconds remaining.
I mean, Doom lanes up really well, not lanes, but plays really well up against the DK, especially if you ever
5
build an Ags,
seconds
right?
remaining.
Like that Inferno Blade does a lot of damage, and with the break, it's actually tears them to pieces. I actually don't know where the damage is coming from at the moment, though, on IG, is my big worry. Like, they have amazing team fight, they have amazing spells, but there's no, like, raw damage that comes through, so they need to pick some, like, hyper carry here, which is why you see the Naga and the Spectre banned from SAG at the end. And they banned the, like, AM and the TB out in the first phase as well. Maybe, like, a Slark or something might be okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Come on. Do it, God King. God! I can't have anything.
Is it 5 Doom?
No, it's 5 Mars. What?
Okay.
And mid Doom.
Sure.
We've been played.
Dude,
there was no way I was going to guess that.
Mid Doom sounds sick. Do you ever watch the CIS Mid Doom where they went Echo Saber?
No, but
it was
Doom
it was
got
so
picked
fun
for either NA or Beyond Epic China, and I watched Mid Doom quite a bit.
So the reason I do like this Doom though is because we talked about this concept last game of single core lineups, right? Where if one hero gets taken out of the fight, then the fight's impossible for the other team. I look at IG's lineup. I think if this Ursa dies, I don't know how they're supposed to win team fights in the mid to late game. So I think this Doom, if he can ever get his ult onto the Ursa before he pops in rage, then the fight is just almost always theirs, I think. Like, obviously they have to worry about, like, overgrowth and egg and whatnot, but in terms of damage output, this Ursa's going to struggle because he can't just stand there and hit people, can he? Because without his ult, they'll just hit him back and he dies. I worry about their laning stage, though, on SAG, I will say. I mean, this Mars 5 is interesting because they have a Nature's Prophet, though. So, like, they have a really strong core to match up with the more greedy support. And they actually do a huge amount of damage output in that lane between the two of them. So, in theory, it could work. But,
Sprout Spear.
Yeah, I'm not sold.
Well, it's time to sell you on it. So let me get my inner car salesman and sell you on this.
Okay, hit me up.
This is a brand new 2020 meta. Brand new. You'll be the first owner of this 2020 meta. No miles. Never before seen. Lots of confidence when you drive this.
He's got Orb of Venom as well, and yeah, they have Blightstone on the Nature's Prophet. They could actually, like, especially at level 1, I think they could absolutely tear this lane to pieces. Like, when the level 2 comes out, it starts getting a little bit more difficult because Phoenix has dive and stuff. But JT needs, like, at least level 3 or 4, I think, to stay in this, like, to be able to just sit happily in this lane.
30 seconds to battle.
Doom mid. Up against the Ursa, too. So Fly going mid on this one.
Yeah, and I think that's a good answer. They would have put the puck mid, obviously, but because it's Doom, they're like, yeah, we'll just give our Ursa a really good matchup. Like, that sounds fine to us. He goes Orb of Venom first. And I'd be very surprised if the Queen of Pain didn't try and start walking mid straight away to lane up against the Ursa.
Begins.
There might be some musical lane shenanigans here.
Okay. This will be good for our TikTok that we're making.
True, yeah.
Move from lane to lane.
Yeah, look where Queen of Pain's standing. She knows, like, that she might have to run mid here.
Oh.
Yeah, here you go. And it begins.
Yeah. Get the music going. Whatever's popular on TikTok, record this.
Maybe they're just dual laning mid with 2 cores. That sounds hype.
It's the new meta. It's like what we saw during Beyond Epic when they'd farm like the jungle camp.
They're actually just dual laning mid.
All right. And Emo comes mid.
Oh my god, there's 4 heroes mid. Nice.
Again,
this is sick,
game
actually.
today we've had this.
And now the tree gets to 1v1 the next bot lane. Dude, I'm so ready for this.
Look at this hype lane bottom. Just the highest base damage in the game. What is Felix gonna do?
This is actually so sick.
Sidesteps the Nature's Grasp.
Did you watch the secret game where they were like, I think they were playing against Viking, I think it was, and they were like both jungling on both cores because they didn't want to show in either lane. They were just waiting for the other team to.
They were doing that in China. You play musical lanes enough, you just don't even want to make the move. Scorched Earth, no Inferno Blade. I wanted just pure Inferno Blade.
You have to max Scorched Earth.
Oh no.
This is amazing.
All into the Inferno Blade.
How are the carries farming bot lane? So Tree's 3 and 7, Nyx is 5 and 1. I mean, he is playing Tree. Imagine having to Nyx in this lane and play a 1v1 against a Tree.
How are you only 5 and 7 with Nature's Grasp and the highest right-click damage?
He does have the wave pushing in towards him, though, to be fair.
This should be easy.
But like, he doesn't have high enough attack speed to play up against the tower. Look, he's just missing last hits. He's not used to last hitting under tower. He plays 5, dude.
Like, he's not used to last hitting in general.
Yeah, never mind against new towers.
Oh my.
It's 2v2 mid. I cannot believe this. They're both all just still here. Top lane as well. Spear JT back.
It's not even babysit lane.
JT.
That's the thing. JT might be going down here. This looks like first blood. Oh yeah, for God King for sure. And Kaka, he doesn't have Icarus dive, but not a lot of mana there for Red Panda. Yeah, this isn't even babysit lane mid. This is tag team mid. Because it's not a support.
Oh, they're going to go on the Doom here. Oh my god, that zap damage from the Harpy.
So much damage. The Chain Lightning's disgusting, and Fly is going to drop, but so does OP. Emo chasing high ground. Oh, got him. Emo. Oh, he's got stick. He's not going to die.
He got Fairy Fire as well. He's fine.
So we're seeing tag teams mid. Mo, who's your favorite tag team of all time in the WWE?
I wish I could tell you any wrestlers ever. I cannot.
If your answer is
something about giving somebody the chair. That's the big one.
Oh, all right. You know what? That could be a multitude of different ones. That could be the Dudleys, but they're tables, not chairs. Okay. Chair shots, very villainous, very edgy.
Bot lane, Ollie.
Yeah, they're gonna get the kill there on the Ollie. Nature's Grasp and the tower. Felix goes back into it.
Oh.
And well, with Emo making the rotation, still survives. I'm shocked.
It's my 2 versus 2 mids. Hello?
This is supposed to be too cool against the Hardy Brothers mid, and it's not happening.
Look at the tree CS.
The Panda, Spear, right there. Easy does it. Get a kill on a Kaka.
This tree just has 13 last hits and 14 denies, by the way. This is incredible.
This is the highest level I've been at 4 minutes, 40 seconds in ages. And DD's actually the one who chooses to be here bottom, but, well, he's not going to like that for long.
This tree's like, dude, I'm level 4.
Firefly's also coming down here. What is this?
They want the
Phoenix
lane
is
matchup.
mid.
A prize.
Do you know they've taken that the playground musical chairs to a whole new level, dude? Mars is coming top again, by the way.
Production, can we confirm that I haven't fallen into a hallucinogenic daydream?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because, I don't know, this isn't Dota. I must have fallen asleep. It is 7 in the morning. God. DD back to mid. He can't choose the lane. And then meanwhile, bottom, Felix in trouble again. Nature's Grasp and Fly hitting away at him, but he's got a 2-man stun. He's the same level as Fly. He feels kind of okay, but here comes OP. And now Fly, are you going to get him? Body blocks from OP. No, you're not. However,
the big Phoenix is here.
Down here. Everybody's coming in. It's the Oprah Winfrey show. Everybody gets a little piece of this assist. You get an assist, and you get an assist.
I love that all this madness is going on, and God King versus JT top is just like Yeah, we're just chilling.
We ain't moving,
This is
even though
fun.
I have teleportation.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he hasn't taken part in any of these early engagements at all.
Now
to be honest.
Emo's top with JT. Dream Coil comes in. He is
How
level
is-
6. Waning Rift gets the silence and the Nature's Grasp. Ollie joins in. God King on the run. But Felix looking for an impale won't even land.
How is the Puck level 6 before the Nature's Prophet?
Puck hasn't even been... But I don't...
How
Okay.
how has that happened?
Dire's bottom
After
tower
JT,
is under attack.
but Nature's Grasp is down. They don't have Dream Coil, but God King, you need 6 if you're going to try this. You can't be just coming in a lane like that. Not even
Yeah,
going for the
DK's
Inferno Blade, Doom. I'm disappointed.
DK's about to hit level 6 as well, so they might start putting pressure on this top tier 1 soon. Emo's just dying to creeps, by the
Whoa!
way.
Nature's Grasp could have been dirty there. I wasn't sure if it had hit the Puck at that point, but he phase shifted anyway.
Okay, so Doom has gloves of face coming out of the
What
core.
is
He's level
this? This is
6
a
now.
4v3 top.
Yeah, Doom's level 6 here as well. He's rotating top.
It's a
What is
5v3.
happening?
Sonic Wave comes in on the JT. DD showing up. He's got Doom, so he'll just look for Emo, but, well, there's the
Radiant's top
jaunt.
tower is
Ollie's
under
dead
attack.
too. 5 heroes top for SAG. It's a party.
Yeah, sorry, Doom didn't get to wind his arms up in the air for 10 seconds before the Doom went off, so unfortunately just Puck was able to dodge it.
Radiant's top tower
I didn't
is
even
under
get
attack.
invited.
Radiant structures are fortified.
No pizza was served in the filming of this game. Dream Coil, Spike Carapace looks over, double impale, Fly wants to get the kill onto the Nyx Assassin. Felix Chaba only has 4 stick charges. Will use them, but one more shot from Emo will guarantee the kill.
I thought he was going to snap the coil with Carapace on, but he just used it to just like straight away. Just out of reflex. This game's
Dire's
mad.
DD
top
is
tower
in
is
trouble.
under
He
attack.
dooms the Ursa, but Overgrowth is also available because this Treants just had such a great early game. Wrath of Nature, and now the Ursa, well, he should be okay.
I hate when I get
Dire's
ganked by a
top
tree at
tower
8
is
minutes with
under attack.
Overgrowth, man.
Who would have thunk it's the Overgrowth at 9 minutes?
Not even 9 minutes, 8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah.
I can understand
fair
the
enough.
9-minute one because sometimes the tree goes mental in lane and gets like a few kills, but
JT, though,
Dire's middle tower
Spear.
is under
He's
attack.
surrounded by trees. I don't think that one was going to miss. And Felix will get credit for the kill on the JT. Yeah, whoever said that in chat is right. This is peak Dota right now.
this is what I signed up for when I said I wanted to cast this.
5 years ago, I said, this is what I want.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, DD
Oh,
again.
good ward from the Radiant side. Yeah, allows them to spot DD.
You know, DD, maybe if you had Inferno Blade.
He can't fight into the Ursa though, even with Inferno Blade, right? Like, it doesn't work.
Dream
Oh, cool.
Coil. Where do you go? Nowhere. Nature's Grasp. These rotations from Treant. God King comes in. Supernova.
10-minute egg.
Decent. And by decent, I mean it's amazing.
Oh!
3 heroes dead. Sonic Wave follows it up from OP. Gets the kill on Ollie. They'll look for Emo. They just need one more blink and scream, but they won't
Dire's
get it.
top tower is under
Do you know what this
attack.
game reminds me of? You know, in the All-Star games at TI, when everybody just runs at each other for a laugh, and they all get like they all get like the same amount of farm. Like, it just reminds me of that, where nobody knows what's going on.
Felix. Oh no.
Oh, well played by you,
Oh
mate.
dear. Huh? Can you get a mana burn
It's not
off?
mana burn.
Dire's top tower is
Sad
under
times.
attack.
I will say though, it's the same as last game. God King is just AFK farming away. He almost has his Orchid, and it's like 11 minutes into the
There's
game.
1,000 net worth above anybody.
Yeah, but there's 4 heroes with the same net worth on the Radiant side.
Dire's top tower is
Treant's
under
also
attack.
level 7.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This was not in my contract. Who am I kidding? I would have signed for it anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Is Ursa going Battle Fury? He has a Ring of Health. Unless he's going Vanguard first or something,
Dire's
which
top
could also be
tower
good.
is under attack.
I wonder.
Oh my gosh. Mango Tree in their own jungle. Arcane Ring, that's a good one.
Arcane Ring Ursa feels insane, actually. This hero has such big mana issues.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's actually going to trade with the puck, though, I think.
I can't believe he's going to get this orchid.
Has fallen.
JT's just going Midas on DK.
Wait, what?
You know what? I respect this game entirely in its existence.
Are scanning.
Oh my gosh. Midas is back, boys. Oh, look at that 5-position Mars dewarding.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Imagine
Ooh,
if you
Supernova
told
bottom.
somebody about this game.
And the overgrowth, but OP! No way does he get out of this one.
Yeah, he's got
And he's only got level 1 in a blink, so yeah, not off cooldown.
Tree's level 9, Phoenix is level 8. Sure.
Quap's level 8, this treant's in front of the Quap.
Is this Orchid up? Yeah, it is on the Nature's Prophet. They should really try and look for kills here with the Vendetta. Which, yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah, there it
This
is. They're gonna come over, they'll bring everybody to party up top, and well, God King gets to celebrate with a kill. Midas, though, purchased out.
We forgot about why this was such a good lane combo. You just sprout and you spear them against the tree.
I said that in draft. You go back to the VOD.
Oh.
You go back to the VOD. Don't you dare.
Beacom didn't say it, anybody, did he? He definitely didn't. Chat will back me up. This is a fresh idea coming from Mo Farah.
Oh my God. But then the lanes didn't go that way.
Dude, why
By
is
the way,
Phoenix not taking
Vendetta.
any points in Sunray? I guess he's playing
Impale
against
now,
Nyx, right?
Meteor Hammer, and God King's here. Silence, Sprout, Spear with the scream. There's the kill. SAG. The key's been turned. The engine is on.
Oh, he has no mana for Arena.
He's just a 5-position Mars, hoping to get Arena off as the Dream Coil hits him and Felix. But Felix still alive, and now the puck's out of mana. Not gonna matter as
here
JT
comes the
gets a
carry.
second kill. And yeah, carry Treant. Level 10 already.
I was like, in my head, I was like, why has Phoenix not got any points in Sunray? And then I realized he's playing against the Nyx. Like, he can't ever get Sunray off in a fight, right? Like, that's one of the reasons why Nyx is so good against that hero. Makes sense. But yeah, like, I don't know. This Ursa dies, but when you're playing these early engagements, they have such good team fight with like Overgrowth, Egg. There's like there's so much magic damage coming through from the Radiant side that it's still difficult to fight into them. As the game goes on and you kill that Ursa, I mean, it's completely different, right? But for now, this should be pretty happy.
God King continuing to just skyrocket up the net worth. He's
Top
going
lane.
into the BKB. He'll TP towards top. JT, no way out, as he's been stunned up thanks to the War Stomp on DD.
Death comes in.
Good kill there, and searching for more. But they won't find anything.
This net worth distribution is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the difference in net worth between the teams is like 1,000, but the distribution between each team is completely different.
I mean, people are probably just tuning in and going, Mars got killed in the off lane.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they have no idea it's a 5 Mars.
Why has the POS3 Mars got no net worth? Why is the POS5 Nature's Prophet at the top? This is whack.
Waning Rift, Silence, onto the Mars. Red Panda, he does have an Arena, and he will commit it. So now let's see how they can get through
Okay,
this one. Is the
Doom.
Sonic Wave as well as the Doom coming out onto the puck. Overgrowth use, Supernova there. Damage on the OP, they'll get the kill. They lose just Emo for those 2 kills. I will say that is almost bottom 2 net worth heroes on SAG for Emo.
Oh,
Nyx
I've never seen a
Assassin
tree.
super
Oh.
farmed. Felix, he doesn't have the Meteor Hammer. He just used it. Finally, DD's got Inferno Blade to throw. It is level 2 and a War Stomp. Mars back alive already.
Dire's structures are
I wonder what item the Doom goes for next.
Radiant's top
He's gone for the
tower
Shadow
is
Blade,
under
which
attack.
is, you know, obviously really fine.
Dire's
It gives him
middle
attack speed,
tower
like a
is
lot more
under
attack
attack.
speed now as well, which is nice. 30 to 35, I think it went to. It's not, well, I guess it's not a lot, but it must feel good on Doom.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is
He's just got
under
BKB
attack.
queued up. Okay.
1,000 more
Yeah, this
gold.
Ursa
So
just-
God King's got BKB. Ooh, good scam. Can they get in on this though? They have arena in 16.
They've learned from last game. Give him that much.
Radiant
Like,
are scared.
Felix would have to hit an impale from outside the pit. I don't think he can go in from. Ooh, Dream Coil down. I'm not
that's a
certain they
really
have
early
vision.
coil.
Yeah, that's an early coil, and now the ones who are in the pit are SAG. The arena comes in, and that'll kind of make this fight very awkward for IG. They deny Fly. They're still going to lose JT, though. And all of a sudden, IG, they've lost numbers, and that's very problematic. There's 30 seconds without the Ursa. They do kill Red Panda, but that's a 5 Mars. You got to remember that every single time. Overgrowth in, Ollie on the run. He's got Leech Seed still surviving, and finally DD catches up to get the kill. This is given enough time for Ursa to only be gone for 10 more seconds. And OP, is he gonna burn from the fire spirits? Oh, 9 health. That was 9 health. Oh my.
Oh, the Orchid?
Silent Sonic Wave with like 12 health. Supernova comes in. God King's gone. Emo's dead though. And DD's next.
Oh my god. That's... if they'd have just... You know when they chase the tree further at the end there? I think instead of doing that, if they just go into the Roche, the fight's amazing for them. But now, because they didn't go into the Roche straight away, it means that the Ursa now respawns again, and they can just take the fight with the Ursa. And now they just take the Aegis for themselves again on the Radiant side. Oh dear.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Oh my god.
Do you know what? Nobody knows what's going on in this game anyway, so...
I thought they had learned to stop them from
Yeah.
getting this Roche. And people said Clown Fiestas were saved for just the NA.
Orchid on the
Radiant's
Phoenix.
bottom tower is under attack.
Get the kill there on the Kaka. They look over at Ollie. This time he doesn't survive and get to run.
Exquisite agony.
What? Kaka's just on a 6 streak, by the way. He was 9, 4, and 3.
Ooh, God King! Getting ripped through.
Yeah. Until he gets that BKB, the coil was like the biggest issue for him. Like, he's gonna die every single time. Because, yeah, he has utility with like the Orchid and stuff, but this Ursa, if he ever gets on top of somebody, they just die. It's all about allowing the Ursa to get his damage off at this point, right? And he has that Battle Fury now. Actually, really farmed.
Yeah, he's 2,000 behind the Nature's Prophet, but Prophet needs to find a way
Dire's
to
middle tower is under
survive a
attack.
little bit more. He's died a couple of times consecutively.
Red Panda from Fly just start battling for mangoes as the tree dies. They just start rushing to pick them all up.
So, Red Panda, what, Blink Dagger? You would think, maybe?
Dire's top tower.
I
is
would
under
think so, but
attack.
he's so poor. He's going to be so far away from that thing.
Alright, decent spear. You look how slow he is. Doom comes in, and that was actually onto the DK in the backlines. Over on the Ursa, they've got the Mars low. Impale hits, Meteor Hammer. If they can kill the Ursa, I think that's worth it to let the Supernova go off.
Oh, and they got JT
Overgrowth
as
is
well.
there, and it only hits onto this Nyx. Not the worst thing in the world. Felix is gonna die. He's got the Spirit Vessel on him as well as the Sunray. Only killed the DK, but they've got
Red
the
Panda
spear
buyback.
on a Fly, and they kill him a second time.
Yeah, great pieback by Red Panda. He dies straight away at the start of the fight.
Emo, Infernal
Oh, they have to
Blade
stop?
with a War Stomp. He's just got to set it up. And there it is.
Nice.
I mean, they kind of like whiffed. They had the Orchid.
Yeah, but if everybody just clicks their buttons at different times, then one of them's going to hit, isn't it?
Yeah, it works. Doesn't have to be pretty, but got the job done. And they come out of that with just the buyback from the 5 Mars.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really great fight because they took the Aegis as well, right? Like, they didn't just kill the Ursa once, and the JT got instantly doomed at the start of the fight before he could get his ult off. I think maybe he got his ult off, but he was just doomed, so he couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like without your DK, you know, your hard lockdown, this Quap and Doom are just freely allowed to run around the fight. And there is a BKB now on the Nature's Prophet as well. And he also has... Oh, he's in Mask of Madness. You know what? If this game wasn't crazy enough, third item Mask of Madness on Nature's Prophet, I'm so ready. Sure.
Why not at this point? Arcane Rune will put Supernova on a 77-second cooldown if it were to get used in the next engagement. Red Panda's got Soaring Bracer. Okay. The Treant's really fallen off, though.
Ooh.
That's for sure. But they will find Felix. Spike Carapace onto all of them, as well as the Impel hitting JT. Not going to turn into anything, though.
Do you know why the Treant's fallen off Beakoff? Because he was at the highest peak he's ever seen in his life. He couldn't go up. Like, there was no room to go up. He could only go down.
He should have gone up. But he's got the Blink Dagger already. I think with the Phoenix is such a good combination.
Yeah.
God King going back to his favorite, Heaven's Halberd, especially against this Ursa. How's DD doing? Finally Infernal Blade level 4. He's actually level 16. What's the experience split? It's a lot for IG, actually. Holy hell.
I think the
something
problem
part
is
to do with that Midas.
Is it not just the support differences?
Not terrible. Queen of Pain's the offlaner. He's the same level. Mars is a level behind. Nyx is 2 levels behind. It could, yeah. Stun, Meteor Hammer, can it land? Yes, it does, but they have nothing to follow it up. He goes all this way, and, well,
I mean,
he's gonna die.
There are 5 heroes up here. They all just get stunned, sure, why not?
It's the typical make space for God King to continue to stay at the top of the network.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it works.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Like a dip in the sacred pools.
He's almost got the Sange. Does he go to the Desolator? Yeah, he's got the Blightstone. It's not like a must.
No, the Blightstone he's had right from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Just the casual laning. I mean, the Halberd's so good against Ursa.
I'm just thinking like after. Could finish it. Ooh, Dream Coil. BKB's been popped by God King. They take the bottom tier 2. They'll use the Overgrowth. Now he's rooted and in so much trouble.
Yeah,
The
he
plan
got
of
greedy
make
there.
space for God King is, well, not going to work. Yeah, when you get that greedy.
If he pops BKB and just TPs out earlier, then he's fine, right? But he tried to stay to get the tower, and he just pays for it with his life. There's no need for that. Like, obviously they get the tier 2, which is really nice. Like, it opens up outposts and everything as well. But now you're just going to lose another fight because of it.
Yeah, Nature's Grass. Doom is out onto the puck. 2-man stun. Can they get themselves the Meteor Hammer? Yes, they can with the Sonic Wave. Emo's gone. Maybe they don't lose this fight. Lotus Orb. BKB's been popped by DD. He thinks he wants to go in. Maybe Infernal Blade as well as the War Stomp. But JT is pretty tanky.
I really hope he goes
18
Axe
armor.
next on Doom.
Or plus 19 armor at that point.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Would you say Axe Doom?
I really want to see the Axe Doom up against the DK. It's also just really good as an item in general, just because it stuns and everything. It's like a 4-second cooldown. Like, I think the stun duration is like almost 2 seconds, right? Yeah, 1.75. So it's like a 50% uptime stun, effectively. Well, it's not quite, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Grab yourself that 150% cleave, right?
Dire's
Level
structures
25.
are fortified.
God King's actually such a low level. I didn't even realize. He's only 17.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Despite the fact that he's been kind of farming by himself the entire time.
Oh, there's been a lot of fighting though, to be fair.
Dire's
And they didn't
bottom
win a
tower
lot of the
is
early
under
engagements,
attack.
right? Like, he kept dying quite early on, so... What does this Mars have? He just has Tranquil Soul Ring.
Dire are scanning.
And a
I mean,
bracer, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he is the POS 5. I was just wondering if he might be working towards an item, but not really. I think this 4-star's going to be really good on the Nyx, though, from Felix.
Interesting.
Sunray.
Just to get the D ward.
Dire's
Okay.
middle tower is under attack.
DK going into that Ags. And JT, it'll be some time. He's got Sanjin Yasha as well as the Blink. Queen of Pain, meanwhile, has the Orchid as well as the BKB at 10 seconds. God King, of course, Halberd, Mask of Madness, BKB, and that one's at 8 seconds. And then Doom going Shivas. He just popped his BKB, and, well, he's dead. Getting chased down. Oh, he's gone too.
No, that should...
And that's, again, near another Roche timing where Aegis is in the hands of IG.
I mean, they can't be losing 2 cores like that at the same time. It's just... To, like, they're not even near each other, right? Like, it just shouldn't be happening. And actually, you know, I talked about the scaling issues with a single core, but the Puck's actually gone for Deso and has Orb Destruction, so he's actually turned into the right clicker with the phase shift attack and the damage talent, which I think is definitely the right choice this game.
By the way, this Phoenix is 12-4.
Bot lane? Oh my god, they got
Look
him.
over, get emo.
Make its home amongst your bones.
They managed to time the Meteor Ham perfectly after the Nyx
They're
stun.
still looking, but this is tough.
Yes.
If the Treant was close, maybe, but he doesn't even have overgrowth. If you turn back in, not gonna be easy for you. But they want to fight this. Spear comes through, hits on the tree, and they have a lot of damage with the Wrath of Nature. So God King comes in for the finish, and they have the Meteor Hammer on a Kaka.
What?
Spike Carapace, that'll stun him up, and all of a sudden numbers are gone for IG.
And all of a sudden there's 3 heroes dead and they're in front of your base. Like,
You can't lose fights on your side of the river that far in.
How does this always happen where SAG get picked off? They lose the Aegis, but they take a good fight even though the other team have the Aegis. And then they try to take fights anyway. I feel like this happened in every single game we've seen from them today.
Are fortified.
Well, they play the Roche fight so poorly that it makes the other team think, all right, we can do this. We've got the Aegis. And then they play that fight so well, they win it and go. God King. All right. DD is almost level 20.
Radiant
Definitely
are
don't stop to
scanning.
farm creeps OP good. That would be very, very greedy. This game's still very close though, it has to be said. Like, I think a lot of it comes down to like this Nyx versus Phoenix or like Nyx versus Tree. Orb of
Just like-
Destruction for the Nature's Prophet, I assume.
Just like every one of these games this series, they've been close. Not one game in this series has been one-sided.
Which is always nice to see, especially when it was a clown fest at the start of this game. Who takes Craggy? Probably Phoenix? Maybe Tree? I don't know.
Could give it a Tree, but he's working with a Philosopher's Stone to get that Refresher Orb as quickly as possible.
When does Tree ever get to farm a Refresher Orb?
And a Blink.
And a Blink, yeah. And he's he's not even that farmed, really. Like, he doesn't have Meteor Hammer or anything. Like, I thought he might go Vlad's, but...
Yeah, but like, he's not really that farmed, really. You look at the 5 position that's actually getting 5 position farm, and he's 3k ahead of that.
Oh, yeah, true.
Impel, 4-staff forward. They've got the spear. They'd probably like the
Yes,
Meteor
Aegis.
Hammer with this, but they don't even need it, so they'll set it up with the second life. Did he time it right? A bit early. BKB, now the Doom is in. DD, though. First hit
It's
bash,
been
of
enraged, though,
course,
like, the
and
Doom's
now
about to
JT
end.
goes in, breathe fire. Spear, three-man impale, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Overgrowth, Supernova, that ends up popping. God's Rebuke pushing them back. They've got the Sprout around them. Red Panda's actually eating up a lot of this damage coming in. Wrath of Nature gets thrown out. Now they look over at Fly. Infernal Blade, Sonic Wave, Cheese Eaten, stays alive. Red Panda dies. They get the kill on a JT, but the damage of the disarm. Fly's trying to fight this, but he just can't. Oh, Emo too. He's able to jaunt away. He's a little bit luckier, but I don't know how that went SAG's way.
I can tell you why. Because Nature's Prophet was able to stand still the whole fight and click people. Like, they doomed the enraged Ursa and they still won the fight. They're just really lacking damage at the moment on this Radiant side. Like, they've got all the team fight in the world, but like when this Prophet pops BKB, what's their answer? And he now has a full AC as well, finished after that fight. Like, he had none of the components before, I'm pretty sure. So now he actually has armor against the Ursa as well, right? Like, jeez.
Just buyback though, just in case.
No, he doesn't need buyback. Overrated, remember?
Oh gosh.
I think this halberd was so good though. Like, even though he halberded the enrage as well, it didn't matter. Like, it was enough to just stop the Ursa from 100 to 0ing somebody, right?
So, Dream Coil rapid fire. Really?
Yeah, but I think he has to. Like, he has to get damage. Especially when he gets the Axe upgrade. Like, and he uses it on the Prophet. The Prophet basically and say, okay, do I want to snap the coil or do I want to tank a whole Dream Coil rapid fire Axe upgrade? It must be a decent amount of damage, surely. Especially with the Deso and the well, he's lost his Orb of Destruction now. I don't know where it went, but did Ursa take it? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Who almost has Abyssal, by the way, the Ursa. So he's getting there.
This would be the bait play of the century.
Have you seen Ursa's courier? It's called Fly, by the way. His name's Fly. He just calls his courier Fly.
Jesus. It's instead of GGG, Fly.
DK's going Axe as well, which again is nice, but like, I guess he's the right clicker as well. It's like
Gave
they're just
him
in this weird spot.
Orb of Destruction.
Yeah, they're just in this weird spot where, because Ursa's the only right click, the Puck and the DK have to scale as well. So like, they're going for just completely different item builds to normal. And he's going to stack up that status resistance with the SMY and the Axe upgrade. Which I think if they realised they were going to have to scale, this Midas makes more sense now, right? And he has that Axe upgrade coming out.
Going Satanic next.
But look at his net worth in comparison to the Quops, right? Like, Midas has paid off. It's 34 minutes into the game. Are they going to
got that Ags? Is Doom going Ags? No, he's actually going Heaven's Halberd. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He's gone Shivas into the Halberd. I think that's fine as well, though. Like, the Halberd's so good this game. Up against, like, the DK, up against the Ursa as well. Up against the carry tree. Gotta help with that tree, dude.
If they can get behind him. Oh boy, God King needs to be careful. Blink, Dragon Tail, nothing to save him, and there's the damage.
He has no buyback.
Down he goes, doesn't have buyback. Spear misses on Ollie. Red Panda just has to leave. That is potentially another Roche.
DK wants
and it's the
Queen
small
of Pain
components for God King again.
Yeah, like, why? Why does he have these small components? I just don't understand this idea. Maybe it's just me not understanding it, but it seems so weird to me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ags for the Nyx Assassin next. How long is this Roche? I think they kind of get bailed out by the fact that this is a 2-minute, 20-second Roche.
Nyx.
And Dream Coil again, 4 staff, snap, dead. I got Supernova out of that. But
Kak has 15, 5, and 8, by the way, on this Phoenix. He has almost half his team's kills. Look at the kills on each of his teams. Why does Phoenix have 15 of them? How's that even happened?
Been a part of 23 of the 34.
Like, isn't Phoenix one of the best heroes at not getting the kill and actually, like, getting the assist?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I have so many questions. I just can't answer them.
The experience difference is very big. It's 20,000.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
What was Shaco
Yeah,
picked up?
it's-
Nature's Prophet.
Okay.
Did
Yeah, Phoenix takes the shot.
What?
No, okay.
Dire's top tower is under
Wait,
attack.
what?
Prophet had to rebuy the Morbid Mask?
No, he...
Oh, Dreamcoil on a 2. There's the Dreamcoil Rapid Fire. Is it going to be enough to do anything? They've got the Spike Carapace if they can get the kill here onto the Phoenix, but there's the Overgrowth onto everybody. Now they've got the Arena down. Could Kaka get out of this one and maybe get the Supernova off? No, he doesn't actually have it off cooldown for 3 more seconds. They look over at Ollie. They get themselves the kill. That's 2 years dead with the buyback coming in from the Phoenix. But down goes Quap, down goes Mars, and here comes the rest.
good Nick stun.
Impale hits onto this Ursa. JT, though, Spike Carapace, Emo will finish off Felix. And DD over here with God King. Do they have the damage output to kill these heroes? I'm not certain they do.
He's
They
just
might
standing
just kill
still the whole
JT. They've
fight.
got Supernova now this time. As Fly, he comes back into this one. God King just standing there. God King just standing and trading, trying to do what he can with the Sunray in the Supernova. They'll take out God King and a full team wipe for the side of IG.
As soon as Kaka can come back with the egg again, which I don't think he managed to get off the first time, fight's a lot easier for them. Great overgrowth by Oli, though, in the first place. Really well played.
Everybody.
Yeah, Ursa just dips out of the fight, comes back in again.
Dire's courier has been killed.
It's Ag's blessing.
I assume you give that to the Ursa.
Could give it to the Phoenix.
Yeah, you could.
I don't think
I don't know,
we've seen an egg popped.
The enrage goes down to like an 18-second cooldown, though, with the... But he doesn't have the enrage talent, so maybe he doesn't take it.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
No, he does. Okay.
Burns immortal in me.
Okay.
Has
I just
almost
think with
finished his...
Shiva's on the Phoenix, Ags would have been great.
I prefer the Shivas, I think.
Well, no, I'm saying the Ag's
Dire's
blessing would have been
middle
great
tower
with it.
is under attack.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
19 seconds till God King's back.
Dire's structures are falling.
12 seconds till they have this Doom, and I kind of would have liked an Ags on him. Especially
Yeah,
taking out JT.
I don't mind the Shivas and the Hammer, though. I think they're both fine. Like,
Dire's top barracks are under
I just think,
attack.
like, this stun is so valuable for them, right? Like, the only real good hard catch they have at the moment is the Nyx and maybe, like, a Mars Spear, but... I think if they just... It makes, like, the Ursus game so much more difficult to play, right, if he has to play into Infernal Blade.
The seeds of fortune.
God King's spending his time going to pick up some bounty runes.
I really hope he doesn't go Butterfly as well, because this Ursa has the MKB now. The coil
Green coil's
missed the
down.
coil, though. Yeah, it's good.
Divine Rapier for the puck. Oh my.
Oh, I thought he finished it. I was like, oh my god, what?
He's close.
I mean, Dreamcoil Rapid Fire with Rapier is insane. You know,
He's 12, 5, and 22.
the first time I saw this Dreamcoil
Radiant
Rapid Fire
are
talent get
scanning.
taken was when EG were playing a game, and S4 built a Rapier and instantly died with the Rapier before he could use Dreamcoil. They called GG. Oh, Sonic
Over
Wave.
mid, Sonic Wave. BKB's been popped by DD. Now in the
Tree
arena,
just
they're getting
dies.
the kill into Ollie. Fly. He's going to try and chase after this with the BKB, but they don't have the Overgrowth or the Tree to work with. They've got the Disarm, so he'll have 2 lives to go in on this fight, but will he have enough? God King continuing to trade. God King trying to get the kill, but now the Sunray is on him. God King low. He needs to leave. He uses the Wrath of Nature. Emo coming over, but now they've got JT with the Blink as well as the Stun. They'll get the kill on the God King. He does have buyback this time around. Supernova will pop with the Sunray. They get the kill on the field. Chalba and God King comes back into the fight. But Red Panda, he's only at about half health. DD's still alive, but the Desolator shots coming through from Emo. Is it enough with the Shivas? Triple kill for Emo. Now they look over at Red Panda. Looks like the Mars is going to die, and it's 1v the world. Buyback from Red Panda. God King leashed up. Sunray on him. What does he do here? He's got nothing to give, and well, he is dead again. And IG will take the series 2-1. God King going in pretty far on that, and just finding himself surrounded. Divine Rapier gets picked up by the DK before the game ends, and IG, yeah, they take the series 2-1.
Oh, did he buy Divine right at the end on Nature's Prophet?
Yeah. No, on no, I think DK bought it.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought you meant someone picked it up at the end.
No, DK bought it at the end.
Right, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, good game again, though, it has to be said. Like, this game was a mess early on, right? There was so much action, which is always fun to watch. But yeah, like, this, I really like what IG did in the end. Like, we talked about how it was single core lineup. JT and EO just end up doing the opposite thing, and they say, okay, well, we'll just, build towards the late game a little bit more. I think Ollie getting so many levels early on was absolutely crazy.